Hey everybody, what's up? PikeSnail68 here once again, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Last time, we made it through the level known as Bridge on the River Ty, which that was a considerably long episode, sorry about that. I'll be sure to try and cut levels in parts now. But this time, we'll be making our way through the level known as Outback Safari.
This is it, the wide open outback. What a glorious view! Lots of sand, red earth and rock, and some more sand, and another rock, and more. Yes, it's glorious, all right.
Sure it is, Maury. Does this guy look familiar?
You're gonna sit on that? Are you feeling all right, mate?
Ah, he's a big pussycat when you get to know him. Right, Ty?
Yeah, right as rain. I'll use this, me lasso rein.
Okay, so before we get started, Bull's controls are a bit different from Ty's in that obviously you do move around and move the camera normally, and you can still use square, but you're only limited to the lasso ring. But other than that, none of the controls are the same. Like nothing else works except circle, which makes him do that little charge thing. So yeah. Yeah, as you see there, we do already have some opals. That's because I started recording this episode and I moved my mic to a better spot for hearing me. And then it got annoying because I couldn't see anything because I have my mic sitting on a chair, so it got hard to see some things. So I went to move it back, and then I jostled the USB thing from Elgato to my computer, and that instantly stops the recording if it needs to take a moment to reset, basically. So yeah, that recording got scrapped. All we really did was make it about this far, and I just explained the stuff about Bull that I already did. And the crates in this level, they all have just one opal in them, as opposed to the 5 or so that we usually get. So yeah, stay away from these tornadoes whenever you can, because they will become annoying throughout this level. Get away. Out of there. I'm like gritting my teeth trying to get out of that. So annoying. Good thing is though, since you're on Bull for like almost all this level, you do not have to worry about what's it called? Portraits. There are no portraits in this level, just cogs and bilbies. So that's nice of them. Nothing else over here. I don't know what it's talking about. Okay, so again, I'm going the path that I have all the collectibles listed in. So even though there's like multiple roads for us to go there, I'm just going on this one for now. So yeah. So while we're just sitting here walking around doing stuff, I will say that this level kind of foreshadows how the second and third Ty games work. Because for those of you who like never played any of the PS2 platformers back in the day, for whatever reason, I believe Jak and Daxter was the first to do it. So maybe everybody got inspired by them. But for whatever reason, with the exception of Ratchet and Clank, all of the platformers from back in the day decided to go into open world games involving like driving around and going to missions for their future entries after the first one, rather than just sticking with how their first games worked. Again, I don't know why they did it. I believe supposedly I was watching a Jag 2 live stream, and the dude was asking like, "Hey, why did they do this with this game?" And somebody said it was because of the popularity of Grand Theft Auto after the time, or the popularity of Grand Theft Auto at the time, which I think at that time it was GTA 3 that had come out. And everybody considers that to be like the official start of the franchise, even though GTA 1, 2, and 1969 were the start, but they were kind of weird in that they were top down rather than how we view Grand Theft Auto today. But yeah, that's kind of why I believe that is why these games all took the jump to these open world, the more actiony type games, is because GTA popularized it and everybody wanted to get money off that. Which I think is kind of stupid, because especially with Jack and Daxter series, which once you play through that trilogy, you can see that there's a lot of stuff in there that they probably planned to happen from the start. Go away, tornado. Like, so they probably had the story planned out already, but they must have just gotten with the open world aspect once GTA became popular. Like, if you even look at it, Jak 2 and Jak 3 both have T ratings, and that's present in the games with swear words and gunfire and stealing vehicles and stuff like that. Like, it really is just GTA with a Jak and Daxter skin, more or less. Except you can't kill civilians, but that's beside the point. So yeah, this level kind of foreshadows it. I'm not sure they planned that from the beginning with this, but it kind of foreshadows that it does become an open world game after this entry. Yeah, spoiler alert, I know. Might have to put that up. No, I'm not going to put that up on the screen because I'm not spoiling the plot or anything. Okay, so now that we've run around and done that, okay, I know where to go next. Let's go right back up this path. And yes, I know there's stuff to do at the start. I'm saving that for last. I need some water real quick, actually. Okay, sorry about that. Just, again, my mouth gets really dry after talking for a while on these, so yeah. You definitely need water if you plan on becoming a Let's Player, commentator, what have you. Because your mouth will get dry, and it will get annoying to talk, speak, whatever. I know they didn't have collectibles, and I was just checking for like extra life or something. Okay, so if you're not paying attention, this cog is kind of hard to see. I believe it's the only one in the whole level that's not, like, hidden in a shed or in hay or something. Like, just straight up, like, out in the open for you to see. Ooh, some pipes. Cowabunga! Really? Oh, actually, this cog's out in the open as well. Okay, I lied. That Bilby, that should be our second one. Yes. Okay, I forget how many opals we're supposed to be leaving this area with, but I want to say I've gotten them all. Besides, like, these ones, I mean, like, the ones over in that little main section back there. Oh, that's where the builder was. I'm just gonna check over here just to be safe. Nope. Alright.
This used to be the best little watering hole, mate. It had crystal clear drinking water and was a great place for a bit of a paddle.
Right. So what happened to it?
That Galar boss Cass decided this would make a nice little toxic waste dump. I don't know how, Ty, but we had to stop those pumps. You're a top bloke, Ty.
Isn't bloke an insult?
Rotten frill lizards. Hey, mate, maybe you should aim at those.
I think I might be thinking that as an insult because that's how I usually hear it said. Okay, that was actually easier. The frills will go to the order that you destroyed them in. So like even if you have all three destroyed, the first frill coming out will always go to the last one rather than the first one. Well, if you destroyed the last one first, that is. So always start from the far and then go inwards. Move range 10. Okay, I know why I went. And yeah, if you had that's about what Bull's species was, he does have a curly pigtail. Sounded really weird in context. He does have one of those little, like, he has a pigtail, like, you know, the little springy, swirly tails. And, Bilby, by the way, I forgot to acknowledge that. Okay, here's where it gets interesting a bit in terms of like going around with Bull. These rocks look a bit familiar. Yeah, these are the same anthills that we defeated Bull with. Try not to run into them because they still have the same effect, even though you're controlling Bull. Really, none of those had a thing in them. Anyways. I didn't know that he had like chains on his hooves. So we got everything on that road if I'm correct. Okay, now he does have to. Again, I'm just collecting all the crates before I go into there. This is This is one of the more annoying levels if you happen to miss like one opal at the end. Just because they're all in boxes, which you think would make it easier, but it doesn't actually. Just because this is such a huge level compared to everything else. Now, putting down the edges. I could have been able to avoid that if I actually moved out of the way and didn't try to cheese it. Okay, this episode's not as long as I thought it would be. I think it might. Nah. Okay, so I believe we have all of the opals in this area. I want to say we do, hopefully.
It's a real scorcher today, and a few spot fires have broken out. Straight! Every time I try to put out a fire, one of those thrills gets in the way. Can you lend me a hand, mate? Good on you, mate. There's enough water in those towers to douse the flames.
Okay, but also while we're here, there are crates to get, of course. So all we really have to do is just we have to ram into these water towers. And not only does it kill the frills, but the water also splashes to where we'll put out the fires. Okay, and there's our last golden cog.
That was a ripper of an effort, mate. You handle those thrills and save the town without breaking a sweat. You deserve a medal. In fact, you deserve better than that.
Bonza!
Okay, now let's go through the town and actually collect everything that we missed. Love making that sound. Not sure the rest of them are in this town. Hoping that they are. I doubt it. Love how I just destroyed that house with like not even a single fuck given. Yeah, it doesn't look like the crates are in this town. Okay, I'll if I I don't find them just by walking around, I will go after them off camera, not on camera, you adult. So yeah. And yes, I said don't. Oh, get away. Get away. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut this episode here and just do the rest next time. So, I'll see you guys then.